Hey everyone, and welcome to another one of our videos. Today I have a pretty quick one for you, and that is the installation of the center console cover on my 2011 F-150 Raptor. This should go on every single one of the Gen 1 F-150 Raptors, and it should go on every single one of that same Gen F-150. And this right here is just a really simple fake leather console cover off of Amazon. It's from this company called KMMOTORS, and I just happened across it. I've been thinking about putting the OEM leather console cover on, which is actually the entire lid. That thing is between $200 to $300, somewhere in that ballpark right now in 2022, while it's still available at least. These are like 30 bucks. Now, granted, they're not probably gonna last as long or anything, but at the same time, over time, you're gonna wear out the padding and everything anyway in your console cover. So the fact that it's a slip-on, as long as it looks decent, if and when it wears out, you're able to just swap it out with a new one pretty easily, because it just has some elastic straps that hold it in place. So it should just be able to slide onto the existing lid and function as normal. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in the truck, show you how it goes in the truck. It should, I believe they said the tag right here with some Chinese writing on it goes towards the back of the truck. So I'm sure it only fits one way. But I'll go ahead and hop in the truck, show you how to install this thing really quickly, and then we'll see how it looks, and I'll hop in the driver's seat too and kind of see how it feels and give you my opinions on it. Alrighty, so we're here in the truck now, and I double checked on their little Amazon listing. It does say the tag goes to the back, so it's going to sit kind of like that. And it should be pretty easy to get into place. I'm doing it for the first time here live. Just kind of trying to stretch the elastic straps over everything. My console is super grippy right now because even though I'm in my nice cool garage, outside it's 110 degrees or so, and the plastic is super soft because I just had the truck out there for a little bit. The good news is that means that this is probably not going to slide around a bunch while it's on the console. So looks like I'm still a decent amount short. That's the way to do it. Latch the console down and then pull it up and over. And I think that part is supposed to go just below there. It's supposed to go right about there. Yeah, that looks, feels, and smells just about right. Now, one thing I noticed right away, it's a little bit harder for the console lid to stay up any lower than right there, and it'll drop down, whereas before it wouldn't even drop down even at about that level. So that's one thing to notice or keep note of. It doesn't really matter a whole lot to me. I mean, I've had plenty of vehicles with consoles that weren't spring loaded, so it's not a make or break for me. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you what this looks like, and I'm gonna hop in the driver's seat and give you my opinion of it too. Here's what the console cover looks like with respect to the entire rest of the interior, at least on my truck. Having the all black interior, none of the red two-tone, nothing else. It looks decent. I actually would prefer it not to be the quilted stitching. I know that's popular, people like that. If they did a straight line stitching or something like that, I would have kind of preferred that. You can get an aftermarket lid that's a vinyl lid for something like 70 bucks, I think. Didn't really want to do that because I've heard mixed reviews of those things, and you know, again, this is easier to swap out and everything, and the padding is kind of doubled up on this as well, so I'm hoping that it's nice and padded for my elbows. So I'm going to go ahead and hop over to the driver's seat, kind of assume my normal driving position, and see how that thing feels. I've now played around with this thing for a little bit, just kind of resting my elbow on it like I normally do when I'm driving. I sit something like this while I'm driving. As far as my right hand goes, I kind of just rest down, hand on my leg, and elbow on the console edge right there. This adds a little bit of height up, so depending on how you like to sit, keep that in mind. It adds probably about an inch of thickness, 3/4 of an inch of thickness, something like that. So again, keep that in mind. But overall, I like it. You know, visually, aesthetically, not the best thing in the world going from cover down to, you know, normal center console lid. Again, you have the lid that drops a little bit easier, so I'm gonna have to get used to that as well. But overall, I don't mind it. It's nice for 30 bucks. You know, I'll see how it wears and everything. And if I like having the extra padded lid, I might end up going for the OEM option just to match the interior a little better. But overall, I'd say for 30 bucks, certainly worth the spend if it's something you're considering and something that you want. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, you want to know how it's wearing over time, etc., feel free to reach out and let me know in the comments section below. And with that, I want to thank you all for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. Take care.